Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, my name is Julie and I like to talk about handbags here on this channel. And if you're not new and you're returning, I thank you guys for joining me again for another video. So today I have got a Dooney and Bourke reveal. I wonder what it could be. Could it be Florentine leather? Probably, because I'm literally obsessed with the Florentine bags by Dooney and Bourke. So I want to go ahead and reveal the bag. I'm going to do a lot of deep dive talking about where Dooney and Bourke's going to. So let's just get into it. Here is the box, and I did take a peek at it. Just sorry, I had to do that. But yeah, let's just show you what I have here in this box. Here we have it. So what I have here is the mini-sized Florentine satchel in the color red. I haven't bought a red piece and kept it in my collection. I don't know if you guys, if you've been following me, about 9 months ago or maybe a year ago, I did buy the red Florentine satchel in the size large, and I did return that bag, and I kind of did regret returning it in a way, but yes and no. So just so you guys know, that I love the large size now. I have it in the color elephant. And I'm going to unwrap this as I'm talking, so hopefully this isn't annoying to you guys. I just felt like it was a little bit too big of a bag to be so red. So I went ahead and opted to like downsize that. And so here we have it. She's really, really nice. She's got some good texturing. And yeah, I really do love this red color. Dooney and Bourke makes gorgeous reds, and especially in like the pebble grain and the Florentine leathers. Okay, sweet. I've got it all unwrapped finally. And here she is in all of her glory. So she's fairly smooth on the front, and then she does have like a little bit of texturing on the back. She's so pretty. I love it. I do love and appreciate how the minis still have the reinforced feet on the bottom. But I want to tell you like a little bit of a story about how and why I ended up getting this bag in particular. So as you might know, I had the Nano Florentine satchel in the color Brown Tea Moro, and I say had because yes, I have parted ways with it. And the reason is I had a subscriber like approach me on TikTok actually saying she's really, really wanting to get the Brown Tea Moro Nano satchel. And she's like, I noticed that you have one. Would you be interested in selling it? And I told her at first no. And then I thought about it a couple of days, and then I thought, you know what? It's really too small. Like, yes, it's great just for occasions, but I'm not really reaching for it. These sizes, like the minis and the regulars, are definitely like my bread and butter sizes for this bag because I don't have to downsize. And with the Nano, I have to. So I ended up reaching back out to her, and we agreed on a price, and I ended up sending it to her. So, and I told her, I'm like, you know, maybe I'll get the red in the Nano size. And then I thought, why would I do that when I'm really primarily selling that bag because of the size? So I really have always, for like over a year to two, wanted to get the perfect red Florentine Dooney and Bourke bag. And here we have it. So this is it. This is definitely my favorite size. This size and the regular size are definitely my favorites. And I think ultimately I picked mini for the red. Thought about maybe going red in the micro, but then I have the fuchsia in the micro size, and I thought maybe that's like too close. I know that's silly, but they are two different colors altogether. But so that's why I ended up with this size, color, etc. Yes, like a while ago, returned my red large one. Didn't really want to have such a big, bold red bag. But I just feel like it's just so pretty. It's so perfect. This one in particular has everything. It does have the green suede on the inside of the tassels, thankfully, and it wasn't like defected. Like, I don't know, one or two versions have come out recently in the size regular where they did not have the green suede on the inside of the tassels. So I think people were notified of those when they bought those. But yeah, she's so nice, you guys. I'm just so happy. And so funny story, and I know that I'm partially probably to blame for this, along with other people, maybe on the TikTok space, YouTube space, whatever. But guys, Dooney and Bourke is really no longer doing like a lot of promo sales much anymore. I know they're not doing a lot of their codes anymore. These bags and a lot of Florentine and other materials, like I think pebbled leather, Lucca leather, have gone up in price or back to basically retail price, because for the longest time, Dooney and Bourke bags were sold at sale prices, like a certain amount of percentage off. So I don't think I spent more than $250 to $260 on any of my satchels until I just bought this one. And I think I spent like $309 with a $20 off code. It was listed at, like $329. And then I used that $20 off. And since then, prices have now gone back to like full retail prices. So I think it's just because Dooney and Bourke is like super popular right now. They're going viral, just selling quite a lot of bags, because while Coach is so popular, and other brands are popular, like it's mainly Coach, kind of like in this mid price range, is very popular. I think a lot of people are wanting to try the Dooney and Bourke Florentine bags. Quite a lot of people. And I think, and I could just be wrong, but a lot of like Gen Zers are starting to carry Dooney and Bourke, from what I'm seeing a lot on the TikTok space, some on YouTube. And I think a lot of people who are, especially that Gen Z generation, are like decorating their bags, their Florentine satchels. It's just really, really building a lot of popularity, like amongst the kids, like watching TikTok and like young millennial people. So I'm actually like a Zennial, I guess you could say. But I've always I remember the older Dooney and Bourkes, like growing up, the ones that are pebbled leather with like the brown Sierra trim more. I remember those styles a lot more. And I also remember right when they first came out with the Florentine satchel, gosh, it must have been like around 2010, and I could be wrong, like it could have been before, but I remember seeing the Florentine satchels in stores like around 2011 and just loving it, but thinking, oh my gosh, $400 for a bag, that's just too much money for me, to spend, because back then I think I was spending only like $40 a bag, $50 a bag on my Vera Bradley collection. Anyway, that was a ramble, but yeah, what I'm just trying to say is I think that Dooney and Bourke has understood that they're very popular lately. They are understanding that it's like, okay, we're going to maybe capitalize on some of the popularity, and we're going to just, hold tight on some of our retail prices now. And that's fine. I mean, I think Coach ended up doing it too, because they've slimmed down on a lot of their sales that they've had lately. So what do you guys think? I'm still like in love with Dooney and Bourke. I really am. In fact, when I bought this one, I was eyeballing the Luca leather satchel in midnight blue. I was eyeballing that, and also the Lucca Barlow bag. Very cute. I was eyeballing that. I love that plate, that hardware. That's 14 karat gold plated. I love that look. It's gorgeous. And Alyssa, the Gal's Guide, just unveiled a gorgeous powder pink Lucca leather satchel on her channel. Oh my gosh. I'll link her video down below so you can see it. But if you haven't already, so she likes the way the Lucca leather bags look a little bit more so than the Florentine bags, or she likes them both, but she prefers the logo of the Lucca leather plate over this. I'm just a massive Florentine person. I love everything about it. Definitely love these whip stitched handles, just the feeling of the bags, the feeling of the leather. And this one is stiffer. I can already feel it's pretty stiff, but it's gonna mold and mesh. So I'm so thrilled too. I ended up finding it before they raised the prices back up again. So I'm super glad. I was just gonna look this bag over a little bit more just to see if it's all done very nicely. Like here's what the back looks like. And a lot of times these bags can come pretty scratched. I think I just did that to the bag itself on my own, but yeah, this is pretty good. There's like a loose thread up here. You know, nothing's gonna be absolutely 1000% perfect. And then on the inside, let's just double check to see how we're looking in here. Yep, it smells so good. Here's the inside, guys. We know what these look like. And the stitching on the sides is done fairly well. But now this is my fifth mini, which is crazy. Is that crazy to have 5 of the exact same size? And then I have 2 micros, 4 regulars, and 1 large. So yeah, we collect. Anyway, here's what the strap looks like. You know, the strap is just basically the 2-part strap. And with my minis, I love how that red with that golden stitching looks. That is so cool. I just think with the minis, I don't necessarily do that double up strap thing. I wear them with the long strap, and then I sometimes just shorten it all the way to the tightest setting to where it is a shorter shoulder bag. It just works out for me a little bit more. So, but this is gonna be a bag I think I'm gonna rock a lot during the summertime. This is great for like those barbecue seasons, the holiday during the middle of the year. I'm obsessed. And yeah, I'm gonna go grab a couple little charms and chains and just dress it up real fast for you. So I bought, this is a lot. I probably would never do this, but I bought this Coach chain to wear specifically on my Florentine satchels. But as you can tell, it's quite long. Like I kind of sort of wish that it was a little bit shorter. And from what people have said, that Amazon sells one that's a little bit shorter. So I might look for that one, but I want it to be like, so it's not dangling like that. And then this is fun. You know, would it be cool like around 4th of July to wear this kind of like red, white, and blue themed? And then if I took this off and added on like my cherries, I love my cherry charms so much. Like I have gotten rid of several charms lately, especially like the fruit ones. But I want to keep my Coach cherries because I kind of feel like if I really desperately want like a fruit charm, I'll just go on Amazon and buy it and not like spend the $100 one, like $100 for the Coach ones. So, but yeah, I do love Coach chains though. The quality of Coach chains are really, really nice. But yeah, sort of wish that this was a little bit shorter. Anyway, but yeah. So guys, that's all I've got for you. It is just this Dooney and Bourke handbag reveal. I'm still just loving it, even though, you know, their prices are kind of holding tight, and I get it. They're a business, but so yeah, let me know what you guys think about Dooney and Bourke. And that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Take care now. Bye-bye.